But that is absolutely crazy. Look at the force. It really is hammering that carcass. That's craziness. OD Farming, you say this is a murder scene that's going on between the bird and the tortoise. Well, yes, it feels like I'm in a graveyard at the moment. It's quite a macabre scene that we've got between all of these guys, and the hornbill's going crazy and going to town on this bird and the stinky tortoise behind us. It really is quite sort of macabre to be in the middle of all of this. I wonder, like I say, if maybe this wasn't caught by the leopards as well, and these ground hornbills are now scavenging off it. I suppose it's possible. I wonder if it will let us get any closer so we can see what that actually is. I'm so intrigued because look how deep it's pecking. It almost looks like it's the wing section is up towards us. Yaz, you're asking if we could predict the time of death by the insects that are present on a carcass. Well, I would imagine you could. So the stages of the fly larvae, let's say like maggots that would be on that tortoise, or eggs that you see, could indicate the age of that carcass. We haven't examined it enough, and I don't have gloves on me to go and play around with a rotting, smelly tortoise. Also, I didn't want to disturb these hornbills. So we could definitely, if we saw eggs for flies or found maggots or something like that, that would indicate. But I reckon it's when Tumba was here. So remember, we found Tumba coming from this area before he had his little altercation with Hosanna 2 nights ago, and I think it's from then, just from the smell of it. Like I say, yesterday, I mean, if it was killed yesterday, we would have definitely had seen it here with Tundi, so I'm not sure, but it's moving off now. Let's just go try and sneak forward, Senzo, and see. Maybe we get lucky and we can get a little bit closer and sneak into the sighting. The problem is on sand is we don't really sneak anywhere on sand because of how much the kind of cars dig in, and it's not easy to turn. And also we know Wendy, as you can hear, is not the quietest of cars. But let's see. I'm hoping this ground hornbill is not too skittish and it will let us get a little closer, although it's already moved off a little bit. The ground hornbill is not interested in us at all. It looks like it almost could be another ground hornbill, you know that. It's weird. It's black, jet black feathers, although ground hornbills will have white tips to their feathers. Come on, Wendy. Come on, turn. But it is. Look, they've killed another ground hornbill. This is crazy. Whether they killed it or they've just decided to sit and cannibalize it, but that's ridiculous. I've never seen this before, but it is definitely another ground hornbill. Look at that. You can see the white trailing edge I was referring to, the red of the head there, and those big feet. It is most certainly another ground hornbill that they've killed and fed on. That is absolutely insane. I have no idea why they would kill another one and if this territorial fights got this crazy, but it has certainly been killed or fed on by these ground hornbills, and I didn't know that they cannibalize each other, which is to me an absolutely insane thing to see. That is absolutely ridiculous. You can see